Hi, it's Morgan and welcome to the Dove's Nest. Today, I'm going to be taking down my Christmas decorations, even though we're already a week into February. Today I'm wearing pink to celebrate the month of love because it's February and we're taking Christmas decorations down. As I mentioned in the title, we are well into February. It's February 5th today, and I'm going to be taking down my Christmas decorations to get started with my FlyLady cleaning routine system. She states in this book over and over that you can't clean clutter, and do you know what else you can't clean? Christmas decorations in February. So I'm finally going to be taking those down. Most people would think that it's just pure laziness that they've been up for this long, but I promise you it's not. Because of our flooding and our remodel, our house was a complete disaster. I'm going to insert a picture of our sort of living room and entryway right here, so you can see it's a mess. Until December 23rd, our living room ceiling fans were in the middle of the floor. There were floorboards and wood planks that we hadn't laid down just everywhere. There was boxes of everything. I mean, everything from our kitchen to our living room, our closets, our guest room, everything had been packed up and stored in boxes. And all of those things were just kind of cluttered in the living room. It was sort of a no play area, storage area while they could do construction. And it was a mess. Well, my kids were finally old enough this last year that they understood Christmas and they were excited about it. They were excited for Santa Claus, for fires in the fireplace, for stockings and for decorations. And so it was really important to me that I decorated for Christmas. And so I only got to put my decorations up on December 23rd. And I figured I'm not gonna leave them for 2 days or even a week. I usually take down my Christmas decorations on New Year's Day. But I decided I'm not gonna leave them for a week. I'm gonna leave them for like a full season. You know, normally I would go the day after Thanksgiving to New Year's Day. So I'm gonna leave them up at least that long before I take them down. And so that's kind of where we're at. We're now just into February. It's time they come down. So I'm inviting you guys to come with me as I take them down and pack them back up in their storage boxes.
Okay, so as you can see, I've got some of our random mess. We have mess everywhere. We have some of our random Christmas stuff here. I've got bins and boxes. And we are gonna get started in the living room.
I think I'm gonna start by taking apart our half tree. We managed to get lights on it this year, so I'm gonna take those off, take the tree apart, box it up. Luckily, there's no ornaments on there because I didn't have time or energy to do that this year, so hopefully this goes pretty quick.
I was gonna film a separate Laundro chat style video and give you all sort of a life update, but I figured rather than make a completely separate video, I would just do it here. When I'm cleaning, I wanna listen to somebody talking. I don't just wanna listen to their music. So I figured I would do some talking here. As you can see, probably our biggest life update since my last video is that I am 20 weeks pregnant. We are expecting baby dove number 3 on the 4th of July. It's a boy. We're so excited to add him to our little family. My sister-in-law is due a week after me and it's her first baby and my third, but it's just funny to see the difference in growth in our bellies because I am full on pregnant and showing and I can't hide it anymore, and she still has a 6-pack. This pregnancy has also been really different than my first 2 because of the morning sickness. You guys, I didn't get sick at all with my first 2 babies and swore I could be pregnant forever. But with this baby, we found out about him at 4 weeks, and from about 5 weeks through 15 weeks of pregnancy, I was so sick. I lost 15 pounds. I even bought a dog bed to keep on the floor of our bathroom by our toilet so I didn't have to lay on the cold tile floor all day while I threw up. It was so hard.
Okay, so because we didn't get to decorate until December 23rd, we didn't have time to go get a tree. My husband likes real trees. I would prefer a pre-lit fake tree because I hate lights. I hate them. Luckily, and not luckily at the same time, I had such bad morning sickness in December that my mother-in-law did the lights. This tree is actually, it comes pre-lit, but half of the lights were burnt out. And so she did the lights to kind of fill in the burnt out spots and then just to put more lights on. but she just wrapped strand over strand. And so it's taking forever for me to get them off the tree because it's not just like a continuous strand wrapped around the tree. They're like woven together. So I'm sorry that this is taking so long. It's driving me crazy. Wish me luck.
So I wanted to show you this tree really quick. This is actually a half tree. It's really great for small spaces. You can see the branches only come out on the left and the right, but it's completely flat in the back and in the front. So it will sit flush up against the wall, and even in the narrow hallway, the branches won't stick out. All right, back to our voiceover and the life updates. So the other life update that's actually had a really huge impact on our family is that I am no longer working. That's right, I am basically a stay-at-home mom, kind of, sort of, actually. Last summer, my husband left his company of 15 years and accepted a new position with a new company. And he was my childcare. I worked really early in the morning because I was on UK time. And so I would either go into the office really early or work from home really early. And I would be done by 8 o'clock. Basically, by the time the kids needed to get up and get ready for school, I would be home and could just mom. But with his new job, his commute is roughly 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours home. And so I don't have the luxury of being gone in the mornings anymore. I need to be home for my kids. And so I was able to quit my job. However, I still am a full-time working CEO. I decided to continue to pursue my photography career and ended up taking it full-time. So I am now a full-time wedding photographer. And while I only really shoot on the weekends when my husband is home to take the kids, I put in roughly 60 hours a week into my business. You know, that covers everything on the back end, from getting my website up and running and designed and to keep it updated. I blog 2 to 3 times a week. I'm constantly editing photo sessions. I'm out shooting. I became a full-time wedding photographer at the beginning of June of 2019, and my goal was to shoot 5 weddings as the primary photographer, meaning I booked the couples, I did the whole process start to finish, and I was the lead photographer at their wedding. And I ended up booking 6 different couples. So I shot 6 weddings as the primary photographer between June and November, and then I took all of December off to just be with my family. I also second shot 9 weddings last year, and that means I basically assisted another photographer in shooting her weddings. So we were able to cover twice the wedding, getting different angles in the same amount of time. And then I ended up putting on a couple editorial shoots, which I actually had published in different magazines. And so I did 9 editorials. So I was really busy between June and December of last year. And I've continued to set goals for this year so that I can be somewhat as busy. My busiest months for photography last year were June through August, but because that's right when baby's coming and I'm going to be taking maternity leave, I've actually turned down 17 wedding inquiries for wedding dates during those summer months. And so that's been really hard. My goal this year was to basically just shoot 10 weddings, and then I'd like to second shoot 9. And I'm almost fully booked for my second shooting, but I'm still a little behind on shooting my 10 weddings for the year. I've actually got 4 booked between now and the end of April, and then it just kind of dies off. I'm not quite at that level of amazing wedding photographer where people book me years in advance. So currently I don't have anything on my calendar for the month of May, which is strange because it's a very busy wedding month here in Southern California, along with those summer months. And then I don't have anything after baby comes. So from August through December, I'm pretty much open. So if you're getting married in the Southern California area in 2020 and you need a wedding photographer, be sure to send me an email. The last life update that I quickly wanted to touch on was that we're not really homeschooling anymore. While our home was being remodeled, all of our activities and things were packed up in boxes, and so we just got out of the habit, and both of my kids are in school anyway, and they love it and they're thriving. So while this channel is not going to focus on homeschooling or learning activities anymore, I will still occasionally post videos about those topics.
So that's it. Christmas is put away. I have a few things here that I don't have any room for in my storage bins, but I have an extra bin downstairs, so I'm gonna go try to see if I can fit these in there.
All right, and the last of it fit in that bin, so I'm gonna box these up and be done with Christmas.
So here is Christmas all cleaned up. Does anybody else feel like their house looks so empty once the Christmas decorations come down? We have our Goodwill pile in the back corner back there. And these are the Christmas things that need to go down. We are making progress towards our clean house. Does anybody else feel like when they take their Christmas decorations down that your house feels naked? Like everything is so naked and so bare. On the upside, it feels really clean because there's literally nothing out. I am really excited that that big job is done, and I'm eager to get on to other projects that I've got so I can start decluttering my life, get my house clean, and especially get it put back together and out of boxes. So if you are interested in following me along on this journey, be sure to click that subscribe button. And if you liked what you saw today, leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video.